What's up, everyone? This is Raikou Pokemon. Again, I'm back. That's a pretty dumb sounding YouTube intro. It's like the most basic one ever, but it doesn't really matter. Anyways, I've got this tier list of these Gen 1 holo cards in front of me. So I'm going to do this tier list video. This is the first one of these I've ever done. So if you like this stuff, let me know. I can do more. There's like a lot of these tier lists on here, on the tier maker thing. So yeah, let's just get started with the Aerodactyl here from Fossil. So this card is one of the OG cards, like 1999. It's not quite that. I'm gonna put him A. He's a really cool card, and yeah, and this is the first of the birds, Articuno from Fossil here. I actually do like this card quite a bit. I'm gonna place Articuno here above in the Charizard tier, right there. Next up we got Alakazam, I believe. This one, it's cool, but it's just not my like absolute favorite card, so I'm gonna put him in B. And this is Clefable, from this one's from Jungle. Not a fan. Also, Chance, or is this? No, this is Clefairy. Yeah, not a fan of those either. And here's Ditto. He's Ditto. I actually really like this card a lot, so we're gonna place him up there in the top tier. And same for Dragonite. This one's actually the first edition Dragonite. This is a really expensive card in a PSA 10 from Fossil. That's like the best card you can get from Fossil. And here's this Electrode, I think. Not a fan of this one either. So far, I've got more in D tier. I promise I do like some of these, like Flareon here. This is one of my favorites. And a Gengar as well. Another one of my favorites. I believe the Gengar's from Fossil, yeah, and Flareon's from Jungle. And here's Fossil Haunter. You would think that because I like Gengar, I would like this one too, but I really don't. I'm just not a fan of this artwork for some reason. And this is Hitmonlee, I think. Not the biggest fan either, C tier. And Hypno, I just think Hypno's kind of creepy. Kind of looks weird. I'm not a fan of Hypno. And now we got Jolteon. Again, I'm going to place Jolteon up there with, in the top tier there with Flareon. And here's the Kabutops. I'm going to place Kabutops in an A as well. I do like Kabutops quite a bit. Kangaskhan here. I know some people actually really like him. I'm just not my favorite. And honestly, I think the same for Lapras. They're not bad cards, but they're not terrible. And here's Machamp. Now, a lot of people like Machamp, but this card in particular, I'm just not a fan of because it's so common, even in the first edition. This card actually came in the base set theme decks. In the first edition copy, I believe, is actually more common. I gotta take a sip of water. Alright. So let's keep going. We've got, is this Magneton? Yeah, this is Magneton. Not the biggest fan of that one, but I actually do like the darker background on this one. You think the background wouldn't make as much of a difference. I just really like the Fossil artwork more. And Mewtwo, obviously I'm going to put him up in the A tier. And in the Flareon as well. This is kind of like my favorites up here so far. Now I got Mr. Mime. Some people I think probably like him a lot. I do not like Mr. Mime one bit. I think he's creepy looking, if I have to be honest. So yeah, Mr. Mime's definitely in the D tier for that card. And the Muck. Actually, I own a copy of this one from Fossil. I'm again not the biggest fan of that one. And this is Nidoking here. This one's alright. I'm gonna place it in B. And I'm gonna put Nidoqueen up above the Nidoking. Ninetales here from base set. I actually really do like Ninetales. So I'm gonna place Ninetales up there with the Charizard tier. And this is Pidgeot. This one's kind of tough. I'm gonna say B. It's not the most special holo, but it's pretty cool. Now we got Pinsir. I'm actually gonna place this one in Charizard. I really like all of the grass type of Fossil or Jungle holos. And next, this is Poliwrath, I think, maybe. I'm not sure, but it's an A tier card. And next up we got Raichu. This Raichu, I do like quite a bit. The base set Raichu, this one, this artwork I'm gonna place down below it. I just prefer the first base set one. And you got Scyther. This is actually one of my absolute favorite hollows. I'm placing Scyther up there in the absolute top tier. Now we got Snorlax. I'm just not the biggest fan of the Snorlax artwork, honestly. So I'm gonna place Snorlax in B. Now we got Vaporeon. Vaporeon is definitely gonna go up here with the rest of the evolutions. Although my favorite is probably the Flareon. They all three do deserve to be up there though. And this is a Venomoth, I think. Venomoth is gonna go down here. And Victory Bell here is also going to go in Charizard, and the Vileplume is also going to go in Charizard. But my favorite of all the grass types is Scyther right there. Now we got Wigglytuff. Not a fan of that one. Or is it Jigglypuff? I'm not sure who it is, but it's one of the two. Anyways, I'm not a fan of it. These three Pokemon right here, I just don't care about them, so I just never get their names right. But anyway, here's Zapdos. Zapdos is a Charizard tier, I think. Right there, definitely. Although my favorite of these is the Moltres. And Chansey right here. Again, I'm going to place down in the D tier. Not the biggest fan. Oh, here we go. This is Charizard. We already know where this is going. Definitely up in the nostalgia tier. Right up here. Now we got Gyarados. I'm not the biggest fan of this Gyarados artwork. I just think the really yellow belly is kind of weird. I think I kind of toned down his colors a bit as the artworks went on. But now we got right here. Who is this? This is Hitmonchan. Yeah. C. Not the biggest fan of that card. And here's the Venusaur. Again, I'm gonna place Venusaur up there in the nostalgia tier. And this is the Zapdos from Fossil. I like this one about the same, honestly. Yeah, so I'm going to place... I do like these artworks, even though they look almost identical. And this is the last card here. We've got good old Blastoise. This, again, this is actually my favorite. Blastoise is my favorite of all the base set starter artworks. I think for me, it'd have to go Blastoise, Charizard, and then Venusaur. But yeah, that's the list. Aerodactyl was on here twice. As you can see, he's already right there. But let me know if y'all like this stuff. And if you do, I will definitely try and do more of it. This is my first tier list video, so if the mic is a little quiet or something, sorry about that. And also, stay tuned for my 350 subscriber giveaway. And with all that being said, I will see y'all later. Bye.